Yankee and the Brit's the place to be. Radio living is the life for me. Airwaves spreading out so far and wide. Keep your FM, just give me that internet side.
Online is where I'd rather stay. I've got a lot of music to play. I just adore a Yankee view. Darling, I love you, but give me a show to do.
The Chat.
The Brats.
On air.
That's fair.
You are my wife.
Goodbye, British life.
The Yankee and the Brit on air.
How you doing tonight? Russell Craig's here with us.
I'm doing awesome. How y'all doing?
Hey.
It'd be better if Donna worked the phones over there.
Yeah,
better.
if I plugged you in. I've done it now. So
It's all right.
Firstly, I just want to apologise for not having you on last night. We didn't get back in time, so...
Oh, man, you guys left me hanging.
I know, I'm so sorry.
Hey, blame the woman, man. They're always behind schedule. You know how a man's always got to wait on a woman to get ready to go somewhere.
Behave.
They wrote a song about it, didn't they?
Yeah, which one out of the 15 million?
Ah,
I bet they never got to finish it because they were too busy waiting on a woman.
that's right.
Well, I didn't see that coming.
Nope.
So how are you, where are you, and who are you?
Well, I'm great over here in the big city of Eclectic, Alabama. And my name is Russell Craig, and I'm just happy to be here.
We're just happy to have you. That's a hell of a song right there, man. How'd you come up with that? That was beautiful.
Yeah, tell us about that tune.
Well, I was kind of just hanging out, picking the guitar, and I had the lyrics kind of in my head, but I didn't have that tune that you heard. I was trying to put it to another song, I guess another tune, and it just wouldn't fit. And so I kind of left it alone, and then one day I just picked my guitar up, like first thing when I woke up, it just kind of hit me, and I just picked it up, and it fit. And
well, man, it must have hit you hard, because that's a killer tune right there.
That's how songs do, man. I can't write. I'm not like Stapleton or these crazy guys that can just write songs at the drop of a hat. I mean, when it hits me, and I got to write it down right then, or I'll never do it again.
Where now, you know, don't take this wrong, because I don't mean anything bad by it anyway. But after listening to you do "Stand by Me" and then listening to this, it's like two totally different people.
Well, I like to do a variety. I'm a performer, so I play acoustically, and I'm also in a band. And see, with the band, we play a lot of classic rock stuff. We play a lot of southern rock, and I'm a fan of all types of music. So I like to say I could play a little bit of everything.
It sounds like it.
Awesome.
Now, what do you do for a band? I mean, is that a studio band, or do you have a band that goes, and do you play out in places?
I joined a band with a couple of my friends. We're called the Sunshine Hallow Band, and we play locally. Like, we play in the Montgomery area and kind of up around Lake Martin too some. And we just we're kind of like a jam band. So you know, we'll take a 3-minute song and we'll double it, make it about 6 minutes. So that's kind of our style.
Ooh, nothing wrong with a long play. That's good when you extend them like that.
Oh yeah, when you play a 4-hour show, you don't want to play 100 songs. I mean, that'll get tired. You know?
I can't imagine why. Yeah. Also, you know, if the crowd is into it and they're jamming along, just keep giving them what they want.
Oh yeah, we play some. We'll even get into like the R&B stuff. Like we play a Stevie Wonder song, some Commodores, just whatever whatever we think we can do. We'll tackle anything.
Wow, you can do some Stevie Wonder?
Oh yeah.
Wow, that's cool. I love that kind of stuff.
We had a fight started. We played Superstitious at about 12:30 at night. I don't know how that song made somebody mad, but it did. They started a fight. We had to leave.
Over a Stevie Wonder song?
Over a Stevie Wonder song, man. The guy was throwing punches left and right.
Somebody wasn't smoking enough weed or eating enough gumbo or something was going on there.
I'm thinking it was a little of both.
Oh, too much weed and too much gumbo.
Could have been.
Of all things to fight over, Mike, it must have been a woman involved in there somewhere.
Man, I don't know. I mean, all I know is chairs were going down, people were going down. And we were just very superstitious.
Boy, did you play that well.
What the hell did I just miss? I just went to get the dog in.
They was taking the dog out at some place he was playing.
Ah.
Sounded like they was taking each other out over there.
Wow.
They played a Stevie Wonder song and it started a fight. Now, can you believe that? I can't even imagine.
Y'all probably don't have any fights over there in Texas.
No, hell no, man.
Oh, only here in the studio when I punch the husband up the throat. But he needs it once in a while, you know? Keep him in mind.
Oh, brother. How old were you when you started to play?
I started taking guitar lessons when I was 11. I started in 6th grade. I took them at my school, and then once I got out of middle school, they didn't offer them in high school anymore, so I took private lessons for about 5 years.
Wow.
Ah.
So what's some of the first tunes you ever heard when you was a youngin'? I mean, did your parents play something, or how'd you get involved even?
When my dad took me to school or daycare, we used to listen to the local radio station, country radio station, and I think the first song I ever memorized was "I'm From the Country" by Tracy Byrd. And then when I got a little bit older, that "How Do You Like Me Now" came out, and then I became like a diehard Toby Keith fan for about 10 years.
Oh, you're a young buck, aren't you?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, jeez. All these young people.
Y'all thought y'all was talking to a grown man, didn't you?
I know.
No, well, I figured like in your 30s or 40s maybe, but I guess not.
I'm an old soul.
How old
All
are
right,
you?
what exactly does that mean?
I'm 23, but...
Oh, an old soul. You can have an old soul, but all right. We'll leave it alone.
I like it when they're young and they've got an old soul, you know. It just means that they've got something about them.
Yeah, they're a little more grown up. They don't...
Yeah.
You don't spend your days and nights on Facebook or on the phone, do you?
Well, I can't say that I don't do that.
Yeah, all right. So there's a little bit of that in everybody, I reckon.
Well, yeah. I mean, Donna's on Facebook all the time.
I am. Guilty as charged.
I know, and I constantly yell at her, why don't you get away from that damn computer for 5 minutes and just go do something? But she's just dedicated to
We do a lot of business through the Facebook, and we do a lot of radio stuff through the Facebook. So it puts me on here quite a bit.
I'm always handling business.
It's not very often that you actually see me scrolling down the news feed because I'm just like, drama.
Oh, I can't stand that.
I'm not on Facebook playing like, Texas Hold'em or anything. I got stuff to do.
As long as you ain't making them posts, with the puppies and the kitties and all that.
Well, I can't post a picture of my dog? Is that what you're saying?
No, a dog is fine.
Oh, there's one.
But not the fluffy pictures with the, I love my doggy, that kind of thing. That's just out of my league, I guess.
I'm not that guy. That's not me.
I do love my doggy. I'm guilty of posting pictures of my doggy. He's like this big giant horse, and he's just got this big majestic looking head. He's so cool.
I want a big dog. I have an Australian Shepherd. She's about 55 pounds. I want a big old brute dog.
Oh.
Sir Alfred is a Great Dane, so he's all about being dog, I guess.
Oh, I love Great Danes.
Oh, he's funny, man, and he gives you the side eye all the time. He'll lay there and look at you out the side of his eye, man, and you better be paying attention when he's thinking.
Great Danes have a bad reputation, and they shouldn't.
I don't know why. Are you kidding me? You know why? I think it's their size, because they're about the most lame, tame, easy dogs. You can pretty much walk up to any of them.
They're clumsy as all get out, too, anyways.
Oh, yeah. When he comes home, when he goes out for a pee or whatever he does out there, we'll shout him, and he will come running, and he's like, it's like a stampede. We hear him running on the porch, and then we hear him get to the end of the porch, and he like skids and slides and tries to stop, and he can't stop, so it's like a big, cartoon smash up out there.
You ever see Fred Flintstone come to a stop?
That's what it's like.
That's
just without the sound effects.
Yeah, and when it's icy, we get double the crashes.
Yeah, it was pretty icy here a couple of weeks ago, and he went the whole length of the porch out there, non-stop, feet forward. It just didn't work out.
My dog loves the snow. Whenever it snowed here, man, my dog is just like skiing in it. That's all she would do. She'd be licking the ice. I mean, she can't get enough of it.
That's crazy. That's why I say it's okay to post dog pictures, because everybody loves a dog.
Yeah, but not cats.
I like cats, but not in my
cats are
house or
pretty
not in my
evil
life.
sometimes.
But
I like outside cats. I can't stand cats.
yeah,
inside.
mousers, something that goes out and works for its.
Yeah, I want a
place to
cat
stay.
to catch me a rattlesnake.
There's an image I'll never get out of my head.
We've seen over here some roadrunners actually catching a snake and shaking him in its head.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's wicked stuff right there.
And there was me back in England thinking that roadrunners were just literally a cartoon character. I didn't know that they actually really existed.
No, they exist.
Also, we had a bobcat pass through the yard here one afternoon. I was like, look at that. I can't even believe that. It was crazy.
I love bobcat.
You got them down there?
We got quite a bit of them down here. We got coyotes and bobcats, and I think we got both of them from Texas.
You must have, because we still got too many damn coyotes. They're noisy. Man, they keep you awake at night sometimes.
I can't stand them.
And then when the female's in heat, oh, geez, they carry on all night long. It's like a bunch of drunks standing on the corner and a hooker walks by. Woo, woo, hello, baby.
When I first got here, I woke up in the night and I kept thinking, sounds like there's a load of drunks coming out of the pub, and it was coyotes. Yeah.
It was. They're probably drinking out all them beer cans laying along the road.
So, back to your tunes.
Oh, yeah, that's what we're here for.
Yeah, it's the whole reason that we got you on here. What was I going to say?
I don't know. You never have a problem shutting up.
What's your
plan?
Be quiet. What's your plans? Do you have any plans for like the next 5 years? Do you plan to, travel or?
Oh, sure. I have plenty of goals. I'm graduating from Central Alabama Community College in May. Then I'll be going to Auburn University in August. And when I get done there, that means I'll have a lot more time to focus on music. But I'm getting a degree in rehabilitation studies. So I'm legally blind, so I want to work with other legally blind adults on like gaining their independence and being able to find work and things of that nature. So
now, can you see at all in any way?
I have limited vision, so if I ever meet you, you'll have to introduce yourself again because I can't identify people. I can see you standing there, but unless you open your mouth, I won't know who you are.
Oh, you'll be able to tell when we talk because I'll talk sensible, and then you'll have to meet Donna.
I'll know Donna as soon as she talks.
Yeah, the unsensible one.
Would you believe that we say that people will stop us and talk to us because they see the Yankee and the Brit down the truck, and they'll talk to us for maybe 10, 15 minutes, and then I'll say, he's the Brit, I'm the Yankee, and they always fall for it,
I'm so dumb, I never even thought that's why you guys came up with Yankee and the Brit. I never got it. I was like, okay, your name's Donna. Where's this Brit? I was thinking, I couldn't get it.
I stick my hand up.
Well, I'm an old hillbilly redneck from Ohio, transplanted to Texas, and, of course, she's from England. We've been married we were married 3 years, 2 days ago.
Yesterday.
Yesterday, too.
Now, come on, if you're going to be a good husband, just post to remember the day.
It's not that.
Yeah, man, it's fresh on your mind, too. Like, you can't mess that up.
It is if I keep telling him.
She has to remind me every 6 or 7 months to do something, too.
I think she's told me about it at least 10 times.
Yeah,
she's happy. I'm happy, but I'm just not a bragger like that. Hey, I got me a good wife. I'm happy. I love her. That's enough. Move on.
There you go.
That's a man thing.
Hey, I do believe that he's actually sung a song for our anniversary.
What?
I did.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I can't even imagine. Who would do something like that? Well, we'll play that when we get done. This guy's too much fun to let go just yet.
He is, isn't he?
Yeah. So what, you have a Facebook page for your music or web page or what?
I do. Russell Craig Sounds is my Facebook page, and I also have a Twitter. It's at I am Russell Craig, and I'm just getting started on YouTube, so I got about a dozen videos on there, and I'm just I'm getting used to social media. I'm like I do love it, but I really don't know a lot about it. So,
do you do any Facebook Live at all?
I do. I like to do Facebook Live when I'm at my shows. Sometimes I'll do it if I'm at the radio station, just hanging out. But really like doing the Facebook Live when I have the band, just to show like how the crowd reacts, because we really get everybody up and dancing when we're in a groove.
That's what people like to, I think, really, to get up and enjoy the show, not just go and listen to somebody sing, but they like to be part of it.
Oh yeah, and I'm learning, the more I play that, people want to be up, people want to be interacting, and when you do an acoustic show, it's still fun because I got plenty of them lined up, but you don't get the same. It's really hard by yourself to get that energy you get with the band. I mean, when you have a band on stage, you can turn a crowd from 0 to 100 really quick.
I bet. Do you have Oh, geez, look, I lost it just that fast.
Being blind, has that ever held you back musically? You know, has it ever held you back from doing what you want to do? I mean, you seem like you're doing what you want to do with you going to university and everything, and some awesome music. You know, have you found it hard to do your music?
The only thing I've had trouble with, and I still have some problems with, I would say, is conversing with the crowd at times. Because, it's hard to see. When you can't look at people, it's just a little bit harder to engage. So you kind of have to take that step of being shy and just step forward into, just pretending like everybody's looking at you at all times. And just keep the dialogue going whether they are or not.
So you feel the energy from the band around you then? I
do. And honestly, like, playing with the band, it helps me be more interactive with the crowd. I'm still trying to work on doing that by myself, solo. But honestly, when I play solo, I have so many songs I know, so I really don't stop and talk a lot. If I get that shy bug, I mean, I could play 1,000 songs a night if I wanted to.
Now, is music all you do, or do you have another job yet?
No, this is me right now. This is what I do. This is my day job and my night job.
Cool. So that must be nice to be able to indulge in, whether you call it your fantasy or your life dream or whatever.
Well, it's definitely a dream of mine, but I'm getting to do the business side of it too, which is fun. So Russell Craig Sounds is my business, and so I do the booking, I do the promoting, and everything. So I don't have a manager. It's just all me trying to wing it.
Sounds like you're doing all right, if you ask me. I got to go by the music. Damn, some great stuff.
Yeah. Do you play any other musical instruments?
I don't. I want to. I dabble in piano, and I've always wanted to play the drums, but I have no rhythm. I have the rhythm of a Great Dane.
So you must be white.
I am. Full-blooded.
I don't have any either, but I sure as give it a hell of a try.
Yeah, you certainly do well with your guitar. When did you start playing your guitar?
Well, I started about 11, but I started playing live when I was 14. Had a friend let me get up on stage with him it was a biker bar actually. So you would think it'd be a rowdy place, but it was actually pretty cool. They seemed to enjoy me, and like once I didn't have tomatoes thrown at me, I figured like, hey, I could probably keep doing this.
Tomatoes.
My apologies. Can I guess the part of England that you're from?
Go on then, you got 3 guesses.
Alright, first guess is Liverpool.
No! But
no,
hell.
From Liverpool.
I'm not a Scouser.
You sound like Sharon.
She's from Birmingham.
Is she?
Yeah. Are you talking Sharon Osbourne, yeah?
Of course.
Yeah, she's a Brummie. She's from Birmingham.
Oh. Well, I have a relative. He just married my cousin. He's from England, and I can't even remember now what side he was from. But your accent is similar to his.
Oh, now my brother's in Liverpool, and he has got a full Liverpool accent now. He's
going over the top.
Yeah, he does a lot of in his voice.
You almost think he was hacking up a hairball or something.
He does when he talks. He's hacking up something.
Well, go on then, enlighten him.
Yeah, you've got hang on. He's got a third guess. Yeah.
All right then.
Oh, I don't even know enough about England to keep guessing. Like, Liverpool's like my go-to. I'm like, you must be from Liverpool.
No.
Now, let me jump in. A lot of people do that to Donna. Oh, you're from London. All they know is London is in England, and that's the only city they've ever heard of, really.
Yeah, well, sometimes they say, "Are you German?" And I'm going, "No, I'm not German."
German?
Yeah.
Not even close.
And some people say, "Where are you from?" And I say, "China." And they go, "Really?" I go, "Yeah." And then I pull my eyes up at the side and I go, "Yeah, see, look at my eyes."
I must say that Donna stands back across the room sometimes, and she does do that German thing with me. She goes, "Siegel!"
I don't know any German, but I love the accent. That's probably one of my favorite. That one and Russian, just because like everything Russians say just sounds like angry.
Yeah.
You've watched too many Russian car crash videos, haven't you?
Oh yeah.
Like, what's the matter with you people?
I have no idea what is wrong with them.
Well, where I come from, in Derby, we say tomato.
Tomato.
Really?
Tomato. Yes, Derby. It's right in the middle of England.
You call it the Midlands, right?
Yeah, it's the Midlands.
Okay.
And there's a great big stage where there's loads of bands that's played. People like Iron Maiden have played there at Donington. And that's just like 10 minutes drive from where I lived.
Have you ever heard of the Flying Scotsman?
I have not.
It's a train. It's a very famous train, and it was built, or it's housed right there where she's from too now.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was built there. It might have been. I don't remember the whole history, but a lot of famous stuff from where she's from.
So have you taken your husband to your hometown yet?
No.
Oh, I'm afraid if I go, I'll never come back.
I know, he's like, oh, those British women. All those Scousers, all those Liverpool women.
I don't... Doesn't it rain over there all the time, man?
It has been over the past couple of years. The weather's changed a lot over the years, since from when I was a kid up till now. Now it's just...
Global warming!
Rains. Yeah, it just rains all the time now.
That's not global.
It's ridiculous is what it is.
I never know whether there's any truth in global warming.
There's no truth in global warming.
Oh, I can't. No, I'll argue with that, because if you look at Donna, man, she's pretty hot.
Oh, very smooth. He's trying to get laid.
That's what it is. The anniversary's over, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, hell, I got to wait another year to get laid again?
Yeah.
Probably. At least till Christmas.
God damn it.
I know, he thinks he's getting it because it's his birthday in April.
Well, you'll just have to wait till April then. That's not that bad.
That's all right. In reality, I don't care.
Change your underpants and you might get some.
Shut up. Don't you have a guest to talk to?
Yes, I do. So, what's your earliest, and I mean really, really earliest, musical memory
He did that
from when
already.
you was young and good looking? I mean, like, really, really, really early. We've all got one
He did that
musical
already.
memory. Was I letting the dog in?
Is your age making you start to repeat things?
Maybe I was letting the dog
Probably.
in.
Yeah, she's getting old.
Well, my best earliest memory, I guess, music-wise, I got to meet Toby Keith when I was about 6, and I had, like, this old ukulele that had, like, one string on it, and he signed my ukulele for me.
Wow,
So
cool.
That was pretty cool.
We are doing, we do a sing-along on Sundays, or Saturdays, I mean, and our song now is Red Solo Cup, and we're looking for people to be in the video when we get done to just sing the verse along with it, and, we've done that with a couple different tunes now. Man of Constant Sorrow was the last one we did, so we're working on this.
I'm good at that one.
We're working on that Red Solo Cup one.
Oh,
now.
we put beards on and everything.
Solo cup.
See, he's already got the part.
Yeah, and I've got a whole pack of red Solo cups to put in my hair. It's like red Solo cup hair rollers. How cool is that going to be?
That's going to be amazing.
Oh, I can hardly wait to spend my day filming that.
So if you want to join in with the fun and our antics, it's just a stupid bit of fun for the show. But if you want to join in the fun, then you're going to need some red Solo cups and you're going to need your guitar.
All right. I'll play it. I'll play the whole song.
Do it. We'll play it. Send it
I used
over.
to play it all the time, but it got to the point to where I played it so much and it was so overplayed, everybody was like, please, God, don't play that song.
Look at that in the chat. Anne Marie says, I like that.
Yeah, it was so much fun, Anne-Marie. We just, everybody sent in the videos of them dancing, doing the chicken dance. It was just crazy. We had such a good time with it. Sorry, that's about the only dance you can do.
Yeah, I can do the chicken dance and I can do the cha-cha slide.
The who?
The cha-cha slide. Remember
You
I
don't know the
showed you?
cha-cha slide?
I don't think. Maybe if I see it.
Yeah, I showed him the cha-cha slide. They do it loads in the UK. It was on in the charts for like months and months. And everybody
That's all
does
they
it
do
in
is
the
dance
pubs
in
when
the
they're all
UK.
boozed up.
I'm a hillbilly, man. I do the flop around.
Oh yeah, you flop around all right. And he doesn't keep it in his pants.
I look like
When
one
he
of
does
those.
it.
I look like one of those wind guys they put out in front of the stores and stuff that just kind of blows around in the breeze,
And that is the Yankee cha-cha slide.
I don't know what the hell that is. It's pretty creepy.
That's probably still better than me, though.
I
I
don't know.
dance like a tree.
Oh my.
So, anyways, the band again. I know I asked before, and I don't remember what you said. But what do you have a band of your own then?
It's not my band. It's like a group of musicians. Like, we were all friends, and we kind of just came together and was like, let's just make like a super band. And so, we kind of all have our own projects on the side, but we come together and we play about 4 or 5 times a month. And I wouldn't say it's mine. It's our band,
And what's the name of your band?
the Sunshine Hallow Band.
Is that Hollow or Hello?
Hallow.
Hallow. Okay, I thought
Like-
that's what you said.
Like,
So
deep in
obviously,
the Hallows.
obviously, you've been in a studio then.
Oh, of course.
Does somebody have their own, or did you go to Nashville or Florida, or is there someone in Alabama?
You don't have to go to Nashville, man.
Well, thank God for that.
The album with that first song that you played earlier, I recorded that in Dothan. My producer there had a home studio. He made it out of his. It's actually like a garage studio. It's awesome.
Sounds great.
I recorded there, and then the single that I sent you guys, I recorded it here in Eclectic at Guest House Studios, which is literally a guest house, and it's a studio. It's huge.
Which song is that?
I'm Over You.
And where did you do the Stand By Me? On your front porch or something?
Just sitting on the front porch.
Did I hear a train in the background?
You did.
Okay, well, that's good. I'm all about trains. I love them. I'm building my own railroad.
He said to me, he was playing it on the computer earlier, and I didn't have my headset on, and he says, "Did you just hear a train horn?" And I said, "No." He was like, "I must have been in the video then."
I thought it was great. Sounded good with it in there.
So a guest house, I'm assuming, is that the same as what you would call a guest house in the UK, where like a bed and breakfast? Is that the same kind of thing?
I don't know if Tony would feed me breakfast, but it's like a story and a half. It's got a stage in there, but it's literally like a guest house. Like it's got a full living room in it, a kitchen. It's really nice.
Kind of a Daryl's house kind of thing?
It's exactly what it's like.
Oh, those are great.
Wow.
I love Daryl's house. That's a great show.
It is. I'm glad they did that.
You should film a video in there. That'd be cool.
Yeah, we really should. That would be insightful.
So you've got
people what goes on in the studio.
You've got some videos on YouTube, right?
Oh yeah. I'm just getting started, like I said, but I like YouTube, and I feel like YouTube is a good way to get out there beyond your region.
What was that?
That's my nephew.
I thought maybe it was your mother-in-law in the background.
No, that's my nephew. He gets agitated easy.
Are you married?
No.
I like the way he said that.
He's a sensible man.
No.
You don't have to worry about pleasing someone, on a particular date of every year.
Is
that what marriage is?
Apparently, according to him.
Oh, hell.
And he's a day late.
Shut up. Jerk.
I figured you guys had some sort of surprise anniversary dinner or something. That's why you canceled on me last night.
No, we was working, and it was about a 3-hour ride home from where we were.
Yeah, we're up like North Texas, and we was all down near Waco somewhere.
Waco.
You're
wacko.
Wacko?
Yeah.
There's a Texas Tech fan listening right now that is pissed off at you.
That's a Brit, man. Don't blame the Yankee. He knows what the hell it is.
Come on, you guys say tomato.
I forgot that. We went through Mahia, and I was going to have her try to pronounce that, and I forgot to ask her to do it. 'Cause I'm sure she would have said Mexia.
Well, I probably would have too if I'd have read it.
Yeah, a lot of people get it wrong. Go on.
So, what advice do you give yourself for like your future self, like in 5 or 10 years' time when you're rich and famous? What advice do you give to yourself?
Just be the same person I am now.
Yeah.
Don't piss your money away.
That's a tough one to do.
Oh, I know. I've never had money, so never had that option.
Neither have I. I think that's why I spend it so freely.
Oh, you're a free spender? Not me, man. I'm as tight-wadded as it gets.
Well, I used to be that way, and I think deep down inside I'm rebelling against my father, which I love him dearly. Don't get me wrong, but he's he was born in the Depression era, so every penny was, you saved every one and you kissed it in the morning and put it in your piggy bank, and the next day you got another one, you did the same thing, and he's just, he's 86 years old. He's never gotten over that, and I think probably somewhere down inside I'm rebelling against that for one thing.
Anne-Marie says that means don't drink beer.
Wait a minute.
Here we go.
No, you can't have it both ways.
Anne-Marie's got some great music, too. We play her music, and great stuff.
Yes, and hopefully we can drag her on the show with us one night, drag her on by her ears or something.
Did Keith leave, too? Keith Sampson, he's got a brand new tune out. Man, does that thing kick some ass.
Yes, he's in the chat room, too. We're doing like an independent artist show every 2 weeks now. We just have some awesome music. We've got hours and hours and hours worth of music from you guys.
So every 2 weeks we'll be hearing your music, if not sooner.
Yes.
Because it's just awesome. I can't wait to play the rest of them. Are there other songs on YouTube that we can pinch, or is that the list of them?
I've got I got a couple more originals on YouTube, and I've got a couple more covers on there. I just put a new one on there today, actually. I'm trying to do like at least a video or two a week, trying to build my audience up on YouTube.
Well, I'll go creep through there and I'll see what I can find. Because, excuse me, I can get any song, anything we want off of YouTube. It's pretty easy to do. So when I find a couple new ones, I'll grab them and I'll throw them into the batch with the rest of your songs, because they're all great. I haven't seen one yet we didn't like.
Thank you.
So let me ask you a couple questions and we'll cut you loose here. And don't say it.
I will say it. I will warn you right now.
One time, I would like you just not to say it.
These are the most boring questions you will ever hear, If you want to put the phone down right now, just do it, Save yourself, save yourself the boredom.
I ask everybody these questions. So if you will, number one, what is your favorite word?
My favorite word?
Yes.
What?
What was your favorite word?
My favorite word is
Oh. I was going to say, can you put that in a syllable? And I guess you did.
Now look, you've got to make these answers exciting so that the questions don't seem so boring.
What is your least favorite word?
My least favorite word? No.
That's why he's not married. What turns you on?
The color red.
What turns you off?
Nagging.
What sound do you love? This is internet radio. You can say anything you want.
What sound do I love? God. I wasn't prepared for that one. I love a lot of sounds. I love the sound of a dang bird outside my window. Because I live in the country.
That's what I would have said, too, when I first read these questions, because I can't hear as well as I used to, so I miss a lot of the chirping. I miss the crickets. I miss all those great nighttime sounds.
And bullfrogs, because it's about to be springtime.
Yes, sir. You'd probably be loaded with those things here directly.
Oh, yeah.
What sound do you hate?
I hate traffic.
Amen. What's your favorite curse word?
My favorite cuss word? Gotta be fuck.
I'm a bastard, man. That's my favorite word.
I don't count that as a cuss word, but I mean, if you do, that's fine.
Well, if you say it to too many people the right way or the wrong way, you'll find out.
Bloody bastard!
That's pretty much how I say it, too.
Yeah, when she says it, it's fine.
Yeah, is that how it works?
Yeah.
I run around here all the time. You bloody bastard! She doesn't find it so funny. What profession other than yours would you like to attempt?
Would you like to be a porn star?
I've thought about it, but I don't know. I don't know if I got the chops for it.
Have you got everything else for it?
Oh, sure, but
oh hell! Now here comes the women. You're done.
you put the bright lights and the cameras and all that. Man, I don't know if I could do all that.
Now, why would that bother you?
I don't know. Like,
I ask that just due to the fact, because of your being legally blind in that sense, you can't see the crowd that you play in front of. What would be the difference?
True, but I've watched like a lot of interviews
must know
with
people
these
are there, though.
Well, like the interviews with these people I've watched, they're like, it's not like you guys see the finished product. You're not actually in there like doing the thing and having people like yell things to do while you're like in the act. Like I don't know how I could do with somebody like coming up behind me and be like, "Oh no, you need to go to the left."
I can understand
not that hole, the other hole.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know what they say: any hole's a goal. I got that from her, man. Don't blame me.
You know how those British women are. They're just naughty.
I do now.
Bastard.
What profession would you not like to do?
I wouldn't want to be a crossing guard.
Of all things, why is that?
Oh, I can't see.
All right, you got me on that one. Damn it. Okay. I'm sorry, you just got me. I just never expected that, I guess. Number 10. If heaven exists, what would you like to hear God say when you arrive at the pearly gates?
Ooh. I guess I'd like to hear him say I could stay. That'd be nice.
Okay, if you could stay and you could have a party in the sky, who would you want to have a party with?
Oh man, what are the limitations of having a party in heaven?
Well, that's exactly it.
Well, the person's got to be dead.
Can we have?
Does that narrow it down a bit?
Can we have wine?
I don't have an issue with it. You'll have to talk to God about that.
Hey, it's your party. You can have whatever you want.
I mean, gosh. First of all, the people that I would throw a party with probably aren't going to be there with me. But I don't know. Maybe I could get up with old Hank Williams Sr. and we could throw a concert for everybody.
There you go.
If he happened to be there.
There you go. See, that wasn't that bad, was it? Now,
maybe get Johnny Cash in there with us.
Yes.
Well, just wait a little while longer, and Willie will probably be there too.
Yeah.
Another 100 years or so. Him along and Keith Richards.
Much as he smokes, he'll probably live for another 50 years.
I wouldn't be surprised. He'll be so embalmed by then he won't be able to die.
That's why he wrote that song, Roll Me Up and Smoke Me When I Die.
That's the one I gotta get. I forgot about that.
I shall remind you.
Yeah.
Did you ever hear that Toby Keith song he wrote, I'll Never Smoke Weed with Willie Again?
Oh, of course. And he's got a new one, Wacky Tobacco.
Yeah, I like that one too.
Yeah, I play those on Saturday night quite a bit.
That dang Toby's sending subliminal messages.
It works for me. Are you going to ask him your famous question? He seems like he could handle it.
Oh, my famous question. I don't know if he could handle it. If you woke up tomorrow with a vagina, what would be the first 3 things that you do?
Rub it. Stick something in it.
I hope you're not referring to like a cactus or anything.
I mean, just probably whatever's next to the bed, you know.
Whatever's next to the bed. I hope you're not going to shove your alarm clock up there.
Time to get it out.
Exactly.
Let's see, what else would I do with it? God, I don't know. What do you do with those things besides those 2 things?
I don't know, but the first thing I'd do is go out and make me a whole shithouse load of money.
You're going to get laid. You're going to get some of that dick.
I only got 24 hours. I'm going to make the best of it.
I guess so. Guess I'd be gay for a day. I don't know.
Well, if you got a vag, you're a woman now, so that excludes all that.
Well, that can
funny
get
business.
tricky.
They call him Tricky Dick.
Especially if he looks like a guy and he's... You know, if I had a dick, I tell you what, if I woke up with a dick tomorrow and I've still got a pair of tits, I'd be like waving my dick in front of windows, you know,
Is that right? Is that
I would, especially like at traffic lights where cars are all stopped there and I'd be like wiggling my dick everywhere.
I mean, you act like it's just like a fire hose, like you can just do that.
Well, it is, and it better be snowing so I can write my name.
What a twat. Are you serious?
I know, there's more important things you can do with a dick, but that's what I'd be doing.
Not really, I mean...
Not that I can think of.
I'm sure I'd be arrested for exposing myself.
Guess you can write a song about it.
The Brit with the dick.
It rhymes already.
There you go.
I'd be getting loads of sex if I woke up tomorrow with a dick.
Sure?
Yeah,
Probably not from him.
Are you kidding me? We'd be on our way back to see the same judge that married us. Unmarry us right now.
Yeah.
You know, Rita Knoll does not do divorces.
Oh, my God. I've never laughed this much. Oh, jeez.
The woman that married us, she says it was like one of the best weddings that she'd ever done. And she says, I do not do divorces. You know, she gave us a good stern warning that she doesn't do divorces.
She told Donna, and we never met this woman until the day we went and got married. She told Donna, she says, now when you get a chance, come on back, I'm going to show you how to use a shotgun. So you know where that stands.
Sounds like y'all got married at a country ass place.
It's a small town, very small, but
I was excited because it looked like the courtroom that Judge Judy's on, you know, because I'd only ever seen an American courtroom on TV. So when I walked in there, I was like, oh my gosh, it's the set of Judge Judy.
We're getting married with Judge Judy.
Oh, like hell we are. I'd never got married if that flea bag was in there. I can't stand that woman.
I like Judge Judy.
I know a lot of people do. My brother thinks she's the Jesus of the courtroom or something. I just can't stomach that woman. She's like always
Joe
right.
Brown?
Yeah, Joe Brown's cool. Janine Pirro's cool.
I like her, but I'll take her over Judge Judy any day. I wouldn't want to be standing in front of Judge Judy. I can tell you that.
Well, that's what I was going to say. She's right, and she nails it every time. I could not argue with with her points in the end. But the way she goes about it with that attitude just gags me. You know, it's like you could at least talk to the people like they're people.
No. That ain't what you wanted to say. You wanted to say you don't want a woman talking to you like that.
No, I sure as hell don't.
I don't know, man. I like it when women are bossy like that.
Yeah, I can tell you're one of those type. I know your type.
You do not.
You do not.
You don't know me.
That sounds more Aussie.
I was about to say, give me your best British accent. Come on, you can do it.
My British accent gets confused with my Australian accent, so I can't do a good one.
Good night, mate.
What about Stewie? Do you like how Seth MacFarlane does his British accent?
I doubt if she's ever heard him.
You mean Stewie from Family Guy?
Yeah.
Oh, that, yeah.
Yeah, I always thought that was the voice of Rick Mayall. You know him that. Do you guys even know Rick Mayall over here? He played the imaginary friend in Drop Dead Fred. If you've ever heard that film, no.
Drop Dead Fred. No, I'm hearing cricket.
Stewie from Family Guy. He sounds so much like Rick Mayall. Rick Mayall's like huge in the UK.
What about Russell Brand? Do you like Russell Brand?
Oh, I don't know. Who's that?
I'm not sure either. I'm not familiar
You
with
don't know who Russell Brand is?
No, I'm not big into TV or movies or anything like that.
Maybe Russell Brand is like a famous American British guy.
Probably someone I saw on TV every day and have no clue who it is.
He was on that the Graham Norton show. You gotta know the Graham Norton show. The guy that was Old Greg. Surely you've seen Old Greg.
What's his name? Russell Brand?
Yeah,
the name is familiar. Russell Brand.
He Get Him to the Greek.
Oh, he was on the radio. Wasn't he on Radio 1? Well, I'm sure it was.
He looks like Jesus in this picture.
Close.
Did he?
I don't really know, to be honest.
Forgetting Sarah Marshall. He does stand up too, but I don't like his stand up. I just like it.
I have no idea, I'm afraid. I suck at people, I absolutely suck at people. I have no clue who they are.
I'm just not cultured, so you told me that, you're not from here, and I'm just like, oh, well, I don't know anything. Like, I don't know anything about that culture. Like, do you eat fish and chips?
I miss Arthur Treacher's.
We actually had some fish and chips. Well, Randy had some fish and chips a few weeks ago. We went to like a British bar, and the the fish and chips were just naff. It was nothing like fish and chips what you get in the UK. Nothing like it at all. It was just like the fish and just like the chips like you'd buy from a supermarket, the frozen ones.
French fries.
What? Yeah.
That's not what fish and chips are, anyways.
No, I was expecting big chunky chippy chips, And
no, British chips are like what we might call potato wedges.
Exactly.
Yeah, well, over here, all I got was some American French fries, basically.
They gave you guys Frito-Lay.
It was retarded. That's what it was. I expected to go in there and get all this British accent, and the only thing about the place that was British was the decoration. Other than that, it was a bunch of young guys about 20 years old working in there.
America.
The bar was absolutely fantastic, though, to look at. It was, it was
so British.
It was very, very old style, old British pub style. It was very nice to be in.
Why do Americans have to screw up every other culture?
Because somehow in their minds they think they are the best or something, and it just irritates the hell out of them.
It all started when Christopher Columbus thought he was in India. He started calling all the Americans Indians. And we've been doing it for 900 years, or 9,000 years, however long it's been.
Leave it to a man to screw something up.
Robbie in the chat room says, did you just say fish on ships? They're more in the water, Robbie.
Robbie's another one with some great music, too. Boy, we just played one of his tunes. My, that was awesome. I wasn't prepared for that. It sounded really great.
You guys ought to try maybe one day, I don't know, like at the end of the year or something, like getting a bunch of us on at one time.
The reason that we don't have many people on all at once is because the sound, you can get people on Skype calls and things, and the sound just breaks up when you have too many people on. Our internet, we're like out in the sticks. Our internet signal isn't ever so strong, so doing the show as well as having like a Skype call, it's just too much, and then having everybody on at once is just too much. And we've done these group calls, I can't remember what you call it now, it's like a conference call. Just a telephone call rather than internet, and the delay between everything is just it's just a load of noise. We used to do a show called the Trucking Roundup Show on a Thursday, and there was about 4 or 5 truckers, and they were all kind of talking and laughing at once, and it was just so much. It was more just noise than an actual good show. So I've never been keen on the idea myself. I mean, we'll certainly try it if you want to try it, but I'm just not keen on it.
I just thought it might give some some nice banter back and forth between musicians?
Oh, yeah, I would love to hear what you guys talk about, when you get together like that. It's just, and where we live, and we're so far away from pretty much everybody, we can't just like, hey, could we come hang out with you guys? We just don't have the ability to do that. So I think it'd be awesome to have all you get together and talk shop. I think that'd be fantastic.
Well, if you want to set it up, we'll certainly give it a try.
I don't care if it deletes them or drops them out of the call, but it is worth a try. Put him on the list.
If you get deleted, you're not important. That's just how we'll word it.
Yeah, but the phone company or the internet will be the one that decides it, not me, so I'm not going to feel guilty about it.
Right, so it's unbiased. Whoever gets dropped first is the one who has probably the smallest phone bill.
So, did you have anything to add?
No,
anything
ma'am.
else to add, Mr. What is your name again? Why do I keep forgetting your name?
Whistle.
I called him Craig yesterday. I must have been tired. Randy calls you Craig, and I said his name's Craig, and he says no, it's Craig. So what's your name?
It's Craig. It's Russell Craig, not Russell Craig.
Craig.
Go on, say your name again.
It's Russell Craig.
She laughed at me when I said your name.
My grandpa's actually from Ohio, too. Do you say things with an Ohio accent? Like, do you say the roof?
The roof.
Yeah, like the top of the house.
Actually,
Randy says roof.
Actually, if you look it up, you will find that Ohioans and in that general area do not actually have what anybody calls an accent.
Get the hell out of here.
Look it up. You'll find it. Search what kind of accent do Ohioans have, and it'll tell you.
I'll put my grandpa on the phone and let him tell you to look up on the roof one time, and you tell me who doesn't have an accent.
No,
He's
because you
lived
have
in
to.
Alabama for 60 freaking years, and
Now
he still says roof.
Listen to me, son. You got to realize that y'all from down yonder are the ones with the accent.
Hey, you just talked Texas to me just then, all right? So now you're a chameleon.
I like that. I love to hide in the shadows.
How do you say pecan?
Pecan? You want me to
pecan?
say pecan or pickin'?
My grandpa says pecans.
See,
I
it
say
depends.
pecans.
Here, let me give you a little short story
Hey.
about my accents.
Hey, the radio dog's
Hey,
here.
everybody, what's going on? Hi, Al. You doing all right? Yeah, I'm okay. Who's our guest? Russell Craig.
Yeah, Russell Craig's on the phone to talk to our handsome radio dog.
Where's he from? From Alabama. You know where Alabama is? Not a clue.
He tastes like dinner.
Dinner?
Yeah, he tastes like big bones.
Oh, hello, Russell.
What's happening?
I'm just hanging out with Mom
And
and
he
Pop.
looks like a poodle. You like poodles, don't you, doggy?
Where's Zoe Beth? You're not getting any poodle pussy, so back off. Oh, come on. Why don't you go back to bed? It was nice and quiet without you in there. I just wanted to see who it was. All right, go on. Now you're interrupting. I drove truck for about 20 years all over the country. So, South Carolina, North Carolina, Alabama, Mississippi, blah, blah, blah. And when I'm talking to somebody from that area, for some reason my accent seems to adopt to the area I'm in. So about 15 minutes with somebody, I'm talking like them. And I think that's because, all my relatives are from West Virginia. They all got a hillbilly accent. And it's just so easy to pick them up because there's not much difference between a lot of them.
Larry the Cable Guy actually said the same thing in an interview I watched on him. Like, he's actually from Wisconsin, and he actually has like a super heavy Wisconsin accent.
Yes, he does.
But he's like, I can talk however. He's like, if I'm in Georgia, I kind of pick up like that southern accent. And then, when I'm around my cousins and relatives and stuff, like I'm just back talking like I'm from Wisconsin. I can't stand it. That's like my least favorite accent that Americans, that and like that Bronx accent that women have.
Oh yeah, I think that's kind of hot in certain Bronx women, certain New Yorkers, I should say.
I don't know, man. I think it can get really annoying. Because it depends on if it's the right woman.
Well, that's probably it, too, but some of them sound pretty wicked. I think women from all over the place, no matter what the accent, pretty cool if they're...
It's just women, man.
If they're heavy with their accent.
I like Russian women's accent. That's probably my number one.
Hello, darling. My name is Svetlana. Would you spend some time with me? Me, I prefer the other girls, Oh, Popeye!
Is that how you like them to sound?
Oh, Popeye, give it to me.
You like them to sound like Minnie Mouse?
And then he ended up with me.
Oh, you got to meet in the middle.
Oh, Mickey, you're so fine. You blow my mind.
You're such a dick.
It's better than being the other guy there because
Shay.
like Benny says. Now I'm back in the British thing. I can't keep them apart. That Benny sings about an angel getting his beer. You know what I'm saying? You jump off a bridge and an angel gets his beer. See, that's just the way it is. Now
Yeah, you got to listen to that song. It's quite a funny song.
Now that's embarrassing.
Oh, you guys do impersonations too? You do John Wayne?
Badly.
No, I can't actually. That's a very hard one to do.
Do it now.
I can't do John Wayne. I just like making fun of John Wayne.
Well, I can't do the Duke, but I could do his wife.
I feel like John Wayne's saddlebags after a night with Randy.
You are an old saddlebag. Shipshod, worn rough, and put away wet.
Now, can I just say something because you guys keep interrupting me? When me and Randy used to talk on webcam, when he was talking about the roof, you know, he would say roof. And our old Great Dane at the time, when he was trying to utter a bark under his breath, he used to go roof, roof. And he used to say, "Why do you say roof like your dog's barking?" You know, he'd go roof.
Because we were buddies. He could speak my language, unlike you, who can't even speak English.
Ha ha.
Look at she invented English.
Are you kidding? If you seen how long her face was, you'd understand why she has a problem with American. That's a long face.
The long face thing comes from when I was a kid. You know, I was watching Happy Days, and that Fonz guy has like the longest face, a very thin but tall face. You know, Fonz.
Oh, the Fonz.
Harry Winkler.
Yeah. He has like a very skinny but tall face. And then I used to watch John Travolta on Grease, and he has like a very thin face.
Sandy.
You know, and you
please.
You won't believe how many things I used to watch, like Terminator and stuff, and Arnold Schwarzenegger had this really long face.
I'll be back.
He's got a horrible accent, Schwarzenegger.
Arnold.
I'll be back.
I'll be back. You be Beethoven. All right. Obviously, you're in no hurry, huh?
I'm just hanging out. I got nothing better to do with my
Hey, if
time.
you're hanging out, put it back away.
Well, we're on the phone. It's all right.
All right, then. Okay.
See, that's the same with being a porn star.
Yes.
No big deal.
I don't have anybody yelling, cut, take two, reload.
If
Someone tells
that
me
was
to
me,
take
two would never happen. Take one or don't take any. That's the way I'd be.
Oh,
Let me
no, I
get
have to
that
say, if
first.
someone tells me to take two, I'll be finding a toilet quick.
Yeah, I'd have to have a nap in between takes.
Take a number two.
Why don't you take a hike? Take a long walk off a short pier.
That's one of my favorite sayings.
I think my mom taught me that one. In fact,
Hey.
while you're at it, Brit, take a very long walk. Aye, go on then.
Since you came to America, have you heard like any of these like ridiculous country sayings? Like a redneck could say anything like, "I was madder than a damn hornet's nest in a cobweb on a piece of toast in the middle of the summertime."
Hang on, say that again.
I don't even think I can.
Well, I know Randy says, "Has the mail went yet?" You know, as the mail arrived. You know, the first time he said that to me, you know, "Has the mail went?" I was like, "Has the mail went where?"
Oh, I can't stand. Okay, does Randy say supper?
He does say supper, yeah.
I usually say dinner.
And I say, what we having for tea?
I want to change my answer from that question. What's my least favorite word from no to supper?
What's so bad about supper? I mean, supper means eating the
I can't stand
yummy
when
food.
somebody says supper.
It's supper time.
It's supper time.
Well, me and my brother used to have supper about 8 o'clock at night or about 9 o'clock at night, and we used to have toast. Yeah, but that was like not, you know.
Toast for supper?
Yeah, because you have breakfast, dinner, and tea. You know, you eat your
Oh,
tea.
you guys
You don't
eat
eat a
bread
cup
for
of tea,
dinner?
but you eat your tea. You know, you have breakfast, you have dinner. Dinner's like your lunchtime, and then tea is your evening meal. So,
oh, okay.
So then me and my brother would stick a couple of slices of toast under the grill. No, we'd stick some bread under the grill, actually. And then
make it
we'd
toast.
we'd take some toast out the grill, you see.
So that's how you have to change now. You have to say it's tea time.
Sometimes we'd sit in front of the gas fire with a fork and a slice of bread on the end of the fork.
What the hell?
And make some toast, yeah. Make some toast out of in front of
You
the
should
gas
see
fire.
the weird shit they eat, man.
When the hell were you born? Did they not have toasters back then?
She's probably your age.
Hey, I was telling Randy about how we used to have wires on our remote controls. You know, Randy had never even heard of wires on our remote controls. Yeah, our remote control, it would plug into the TV and it would go so far across the room. And then if you wanted to use your remote control, you had to stand up, go halfway across the room and grab the remote and then use it. It never really reached very far, which was kind of stupid. But
defeats the purpose of having a remote.
Yeah, and when I was about 7, I drew a picture at school, and I've got this picture on my Facebook actually. I drew a picture of a wire coming away from our TV with a little square thing and buttons on, and Randy was like, "What's that?" And I says, "That's the remote control with the wire on." And he says, "What wire?" You know,
never heard of it.
You would have think him being 20 odd years older than me, 21 years older than me, you would think he'd have at least heard of them.
First remote we ever had was a remote. It was remote.
We didn't have that kind of technology over here in America back in that day. You had a TV and you had 3 channels, and until about 1980, that's just the way it was.
That's right, and we're back to that with our TV. We don't have cable, dish, satellite, none of that crap, and it's 3 channels and I think 3 or 4 channels of PBS, and that's all we get.
Well, I'd like to go back to that, to be honest, but the problem is where we live, you have to package your cable and your internet together. There ain't no way around it.
Ain't nothing close enough, or you can't get an antenna high enough?
The only internet you can get without having any kind of cable is the crappiest internet there ever was. You could have the most powerful modem that could run the White House, and you'd still lose internet.
Really?
It'd take me a week and a half to upload a YouTube video.
Are you in a lot of trees or something?
No, we just live in the sticks, man. We don't have the nice, luxuries that the state of Texas has.
Shit, ours internet ain't the greatest.
We live in Podunk, Alabama.
Well, according to our internet company, they are soon going to be able to do it through the trees.
Give me a second. What town do you live in?
Podunk.
Go ahead, love.
Yeah, our internet company says that soon they will be able to do the internet through the trees, because apparently right now the trees are in the way of us getting a good signal. We're actually bouncing off the neighbour's tower.
How do you spell that?
How do you spell podunk?
Yeah, well, I spelled it the way I think you spell it, but it ain't pulling it up even.
That's because it doesn't exist.
You were using the name Podunk then.
Oh, yeah.
I wanted the real name.
Oh, no, he says eclectic or something. Eclectic.
Yeah, pull up Eclectic, Alabama. It probably won't pull up either.
See, someone was paying attention around.
Is that E-G or E-L?
E-C-L-E-C-T-I-C.
Eclectic, like you think you are.
Eclectic.
There it is, Eclectic, Alabama. There it is right there. Yeah. 63, 416, 42.
You got it.
Sounds like a football game.
That's right.
Yeah, there it is right there. Let's see, where are y'all at? Right out there, Wetumpka, Blue Ridge, Elmore, Hotville, Central, Burlington, Kent. Ain't a damn big city close to you.
Nope.
Oh, there's Montgomery way down yonder there. That's what?
Well, we ain't count Montgomery.
Yeah, all right. Well, I don't know. Alan Jackson might disagree with you there.
I do like that song.
Yeah, that's a great one. Look at the size of that lake over there.
Oh, let's go.
Oh, Lake Martin? Lake Martin's the biggest man-made lake.
Yeah, that's it, Lake Martin. Wow, that's beautiful. I've been down that way, but beautiful. Man, that was years ago.
Oh, it looks so nice. It looks so pretty out there.
Look at that.
Oh.
Wow.
We need to go rent a log cabin out there, don't we, husband?
Oh, you guys should. I play a lot around Lake Martin, too. You come catch a show.
Oh, boy, I love to go on the lake. God damn, I used to live in upstate New York, around the Finger Lakes up there. We had a
I'm not sure if I could go on a boat with my husband. I'd be too tempted to throw him off.
We had a 22-foot cabin cruiser. God damn, that was nice on them lakes. Boy, I love that.
I've always wanted to go up there just to see, what their lakes are like.
They're beautiful. They're down in the deep valleys. Man, are they gorgeous.
Robbie in the chat room says that we played in Scottsboro, Alabama one time. Is that near you?
It's not. It's I got a friend that lives in near Scottsboro, though. If I'm not mistaken, I think Scottsboro is like West Alabama.
Randy's on his Google Maps
I'm
now.
on the map now, man.
Tell me I'm wrong. It might be North Alabama.
You're wrong.
I'm thinking it's more west.
Let's see. There's Dutton, Skyline, Rainsville. It's up off of 59, Fort Payne, Gunnersville, Huntsville. Let's see. It's up in the northeast corner.
Okay, I was dead ass wrong.
Yeah, it's not far from Georgia and Tennessee border. It's up in that corner.
Well, I got an excuse.
Beautiful country.
Oh, what's your excuse? Come on, this better be good.
I can't look at a map. I don't know where anything is.
Find that funny, did you? They have maps in Braille, don't they?
Well, what the hell is that going to do for me?
Well, I don't know. I put you figure this one out. I put when there's a fire in a like a skyscraper or anything more than 6 or 7 floors, well, more than 2 floors probably. You have to have fire escape signs. Well, I made all these fire escape signs for this building one time, and then we put Braille on them, and we mounted them up at eye level. And I was thinking, if you're in a fire, you're supposed to be crawling on the floor. How the hell is anybody going to reach it to figure out what it says, or even be able to see it, or feel their way to the fire escape. What is the point? But obviously they thought this was necessary, so, you know.
Well, I got to tell you, the other day, I was in a bind. And
I was way behind.
Yeah.
Hang on. Let's do this in English. It was in a what?
In a bind.
I was in a bind.
It was a bloody bind. Come on.
I was in a pinch. Huh? I had to go to the bathroom.
He was in trouble.
Oh!
I had to poop. All right, let's just get down to business. All right.
Now you're talking my language.
I was late to class. All right, so I left my jacket. I was just having a bad day.
You was late to class. It was hanging out your ass.
Exactly. Having a bad day, lost my jacket, had to go get my jacket. By the time I got to the building that my class was in, I was like, I'm not going to make it. So I set my stuff down. I've never been to the bathroom in this building. I just remember the guy telling me if I had to go to the bathroom, it was on the opposite side of the elevator. So I went in the door that was in the opposite side of the elevator. That's what he told me 3 times.
Please don't tell me you were in the elevator.
You didn't take a dump in the elevator, did you?
Did not. Was not in the elevator. Was in the ladies' room, though.
How'd that work out?
Well, I didn't figure it out until I heard some high heels come in there and sit down beside me, and I was like, oh, hell. I was like, this could get interesting real quick.
So did you have
sorry, man. I'm not laughing at you, but Jesus God.
Did you have to listen to all those women cackling away on the toilet? You know, I was in Home Depot a few weeks ago, and I can't be doing with other women. You know, they really piss me off, and I don't get on with that many women, and you know, these there was like women either side of me cackling away to each other, talking about what they were going to do next, and going out for a meal, and laughing at this and laughing at that, and I was thinking, whoa, these women, just shut up! I'm trying to take a dump around here. So I said out loud, oh, there's no toilet roll in here. I'm gonna have to use my hands. And yeah, it went quiet in there very quick.
What the hell? They weren't like, oh, I got you or nothing. They were just like, shh. Just think we laugh.
Yeah, they're all sitting there. I want to see if she does it.
I want to see her hands.
You know, everybody knows women are nastier than men.
What
y'all just label us.
That's why I don't like women. I can't stand being around other women.
You get done with that and they're saying something like that, then when you get out and they're over at the sink washing their hands or something, you walk up to them, pat them on the back and say, boy, that made a big difference.
Sometimes when Randy gives me a kiss on the hand, I'll say, that was my wiping hand. I'm so disgusting, it's unreal.
Do you change it depending on which one he kisses?
Yeah.
You just alternate, sometimes it's left, sometimes it's right?
Yeah, she keeps me guessing. I have to sniff it first.
The dog smells it straight away.
God,
says,
dogs are nasty.
You are a twat.
The dog says, can you wipe my ass too? And then Randy goes and kisses it.
Hey, Mom, mine smells better.
It probably does.
If you could write a song about the Yankee and the Brit, what would you name it?
I would name it Jumping Off the Roof.
The roof.
The roof. Dork.
Ain't no thing but a chicken wing. What was that?
It was a little loud. I was trying to find my cackling chickens because somebody had said that women sound like a bunch of hens cackling. But...
Oh, they do. They sound like cackling women, cackling chickens.
Is that how they talk out in Texas?
Yeah, I know, those Texas women.
Now, where I come from, they say, fuck off, fuck off.
Yeah, they say that around here, too.
Probably makes more sense.
The other day when I was actually sat on the toilet, these people were cackling away in there. And I did get a video of our dog last week drinking out of our bird bath. You know, he kind of was looking up at me with those big, droopy Great Dane eyes. So I sat on the toilet the other day in Home Depot and I was playing this video of the dog going...
So marry a foreign girl. It's never a dull moment.
Oh, obviously.
Oh, man, I'm about wore out from all that giggling over here.
I know.
Jeez. All right, let's let the guy go, man. He's got a
Yes.
wife, and you're probably ruining it.
Yeah, we are going to release you. We're going to flush you down the toilet because we have some more independent artist music to play. So we do have Stand By Me by Russell Craig to play.
Thank you, my friend, very much. Nice little chat. I enjoyed every minute of it, and you're welcome back anytime. And if you get over this way, let us know and come on in here with your guitar, as the Brit says, and we'll plug in and we'll have some live tunage over here.
Sounds like a good time to me.
All righty. Hey, good luck, man. Sounds like you're doing just what you want to do and enjoying every minute of it.
That's right. Y'all do the same.
Hasta luego, mi amigo.
I have no idea what that means.
Goodbye, my friend.
It means go away.
Get gone.
It means I'll be back.
It means goodbye, my friend. Shall we sing him that song? Good night, sweetheart. Well, it's time to go.
Bo, 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 bo.
Good night, sweetheart. Well, it's time to go.
Bo, 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 bo.
We'd hate to leave you, but we really must go.
Bo, bo,
so good night, sweetheart. Good night.
Blue.
Good night.
Oh, that was lovely.
Bye.
All right, bye, y'all.
Thank you.
You're listening to Randy and Donna on the Yanki and the Brit Show.
Russell Craig and Stand By Me. The Yankee and the Brit on an Independent Sunday.
When the night has come and the land is done and the moon is the only light we see. No, I won't be afraid. No, I won't be afraid. Just as long as you stand by me. Darling, stand by me. Won't you stand by me? You're in need. Won't you stand by me? If the sky we look upon should ever crumble and roll, and the mountains should fall to the sea. No, I won't be afraid. No, I won't shed a tear. Just as long as you stand by me. Darling, stand by me. Won't you stand by me? You're in need. Won't you stand by me? Darling, stand by me. Won't you stand by me? You're in need. Won't you stand by me?